Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a short video of the Anination podcast. It's not going to be a long one because as we were recording right now, we are doing our February 2025 highlights. So tonight, it's just mostly going to be us reacting to the stuff that's going to be happening next month.
Yeah, so strap yourselves in, ladies and gents, because we're here for one short, quick, but fun ride.
I mean, like, it is a short video, but if anything, it's something that we always do every month.
Yeah, it's a monthly tradition of ours.
Yeah, so again, we'll do it like next month or anything like that. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff happening in February when it comes to TV shows, movies, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah,
Absolutely.
We definitely can't wait for this year. Oh yeah, and also Happy Lunar New Year to everybody. We'll do another introduction to that soon.
Happy Lunar Year. Yes, it's the we're celebrating the snake.
Okay, anyways, let's get it going. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Anination podcast. Nate's here. Omid's here.
Hey, what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? And welcome to Anination podcast, where we give you all the good news that's happening next month.
Well, it's we do it all the time, by the way. We do it all the time. We always give the new news that's going on in the animation and stuff like that. And the other thing too is that since we're about to start a brand new month, we decided to do our February highlights a little bit earlier this time around. I know that we're still in January, but I'm kind of excited about what February is going to bring up for all of us.
Oh, absolutely. Between the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, and of course, all the stuff we're going to be talking about, February is going to continue to be one good month.
Yeah, Super Bowl. That's got to be the talk about this weekend. Huh?
I know it's debatable for you. It's debatable for you.
Yeah. It's debatable for me just because, the Super Bowl would have been great if we had a team here go to the Super Bowl, but no, unfortunately we don't. And unfortunately for Vegas, they are not going to go to the Super Bowl this year. So, look, if anything, both of us are feeling the dread about not having our teams in the Super Bowl this time.
We didn't even go to playoffs. Neither team went to playoffs.
I know.
That makes it even worse.
It sucks. But if you have been watching in the weekend, we do have our Super Bowl We have our Super Bowl finalists who are going to be playing in 2 weeks. The Philadelphia Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep, and they're going to New Orleans.
They are going to New Orleans. Obviously, the Super Bowl is not great for me because I wanted the 49ers to make it. And by the way, both teams I hate. Look, you've seen the whole Eagle-Niner game, right? Like, they always end up like getting hurt. Like, for example, what happened in one of those playoff games where Purdy got hurt because of the Eagles. At least the Niners beat them back the year after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks that to see a team that you kind of don't like in the Super Bowl. Same with the other team that beat you in the Super Bowl. So it's like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah. So as for me, I'm very stoked that the Philadelphia Eagles made it to Super Bowl because, well, they're my second favorite football team behind the Raiders, and so of course I was rooting for them all the way to go to the playoffs to win the Super Bowl since Raiders unfortunately got eliminated from playoff contention. And now I was hoping that they would face off against the Bills because it's a brand new team going to the Super Bowl. It's a brand new opponent.
Yeah. Also, Bills, I don't know what, they are a very cursed team. I don't know if you know the history about the Bills, but do you remember the times when Buffalo ended up going to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4 of them? Yeah,
including 91 Bills and Giants. Right? That was a close one.
Yeah, that one because they missed a field goal.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Bills. This could have been the year for Bills to have their own Super Bowl and might even have their first Super Bowl win. But no, of course it's got to go to the Chiefs for the 7th time in a row.
No, they had a chance. I was really hoping Bills could actually make it all the way to the Super Bowl. That was my team to actually win it all. Because that curse that they have has been, they've not won a Super Bowl. They've just been, dormant in just dormancy until now. They've been good. It's just that, oh my God, they could have had a chance to win. They blew it literally on that last catch and all. I'm like,
you blew it.
Yeah, Kansas City had to go back again, and I'm one of those people. I have to say this though, I do feel your pain when you were all Patriot haters, and I was the only Patriot fan. Yeah. I feel your pain now on how things are.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna say this right now. 2020's Chiefs. they're worse than 2010's Patriots, in my opinion.
Wow, that's saying something.
Because at least with the 2010's Patriots, they weren't our division rivals, so they didn't affect us in the long run. Whereas Chiefs, on the other hand,
you all wanted Patriots to lose, and like all the Super Bowls that we talked about, you all want the Patriots to lose.
Whereas the Chiefs, on the other hand, I hate much more because they're our division rivals, of course, and like the Chiefs have gone to Super Bowl even more so than the Patriots even used to.
I don't know. I mean, look, the Chiefs are great. I have to say this, but they have to lose eventually. I don't want this 3-3 to happen, so I actually am rooting for the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But we're gonna discuss this more next week.
Welcome to the pack, dude. Welcome to the pack.
And by the way, fun fact: there is no SpongeBob happening in this year's Super Bowl. Okay.
Yes, unfortunately, there is no Nickelodeon broadcast for the Super Bowl like there was last year.
Yeah, so don't expect SpongeBob to actually pop up and actually like do some like weird stuff. Yeah. And also, I blame SpongeBob and the Dirty Bubble for ruining the Chargers' playoff chances.
Oh my god, that damn Dirty Bubble!
Yeah, you took down Jim Harbaugh, and oh god, now they lost.
My god. See, there's a reason why Dirty Bubble is one of the most notorious Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy villains. He ruins football.
Were you one of those people that actually wanted the Lions to make it all the way to the Super Bowl?
I actually did because the Lions were, the Lions were had potential to be a promising team that would make it to the Super Bowl because they almost did last year. In fact, I wanted them to go last year to the Super Bowl, but that didn't happen.
Because the Niners, baby, come on! Look, you're coming to this town and you want to be a Lions fan over the Niners fan. I'm sorry.
Because the Lions haven't won a Super Bowl yet, whereas the Niners had history of winning the Super Bowl. So we wanted to be a brand new team.
Nah. San Francisco needs to win their Super Bowl, and I wish last year they did, but unfortunately didn't.
I wish I did against the Chiefs though. Like in the Super Bowl, I was on your side last year.
I know you were. I think either way, even if it's Lions or Niners, you would go for us anyways.
Yeah. NFC no matter what. Like if the Chiefs did win that. So.
Right. All right. But besides our talk about what happened this weekend, considering about football and all, what else did you do this week?
So what I did this week was that I basically did my usual routine of, volunteering at a food bank, exercising.
By the way, there's a story about that food bank thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, you met my aunt in the food bank.
I did meet your aunt. That's right. So what happened was that I was of course doing my duties, and then your aunt was looking at me like, trying to figure out who I am. Like, you look familiar, and then she says, "Oh, you're Nathan's best friend," and I'm just like, "Yep, it's me." So yeah.
Oh wow.
And then after that, we did some small talk. Did some catching up, and yeah, it was nice we got to work side by side.
That's great. Yeah. I didn't know my auntie was actually going to the food bank. She's retired, by the way. So
yeah. She told me that she was a retired IT technician.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And now that she's retired, she has not much going on. She's still living at the same place next to my mom's place.
Nice.
So it's cool that you actually get to meet up with my aunt. You haven't seen her in so long, to be fair. So. Yeah, it's crazy.
She says hi to you, by the way.
Of course. Dude, I just met up with her this week too. So.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
That's awesome. And then of course I did some cleaning around the house because, like I said, I want to be as productive as possible. Even though I'm unemployed.
How's that job search been?
The job search has been going okay, but I do have a job interview tomorrow, actually, so wish me luck on that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I liked how I'm at least getting, several interviews, getting some attention here and there, which is good. I guess it goes to show how strong my application is.
It's more of like continue applying, and then one of them are going to be picked up from you. One of the recruiters are going to pick it up and all. So. And
then after that, today I had lunch with my mom at Jack's Restaurant and Bar. Some mother and son time.
How was that, by the way? Because I know that's in New Park Mall. So
the food was good. I had a burger. She had fish and chips. So
okay,
food was all.
Yeah, I know Jack's is actually pretty good. It's just that it's in a mall that's kind of dead now. So
yeah, see, the thing about New Park Mall is that the only reason you go there is for three things: Jack's, AMC, and Costco.
Mm-hmm. Well,
nothing else.
Costco is not even part of the mall. So
yeah, it's not part of the mall. That is correct, but it is next to it. Mm-hmm. But that's true. But
yeah. All right, cool. So that's how your week has been?
That's how my week has been. But I'll
keep it very short. I went back home to my parents' place. what is it? We talked about. Well, I was part of the CaliCon podcast. We did talk about a couple things here and there, and we did actually end up talking about something about computer parts and a bunch of things here and there. So please listen to the CaliCon blogcast. It's on Spotify. I'm on that episode, so please check it out. Yeah, mostly with my parents. I did meet up with my aunt
Nice.
because we also celebrated one of my aunties' also other birthday as well. We went to this place in Castro Valley. It's full of barbecue, by the way, and it's really good.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, next to, I don't know if you've been to Castro Valley, but it's next to like a Phil's Coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have been to Castro Valley twice or three times. I think it was to meet up with our friend who lives there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time we went.
It's the only time I went to
Yeah,
Castro
but
Valley.
if anything, Castro Valley is actually turning out to be like a really nice town. So that's really cool. And then Sunday we watched football games. Obviously, you know how that went.
Yeah.
Look, one of your teams won,
One
so
of my
I
teams
know
won,
you're rooting for
but-
that.
But I'm saying the Super Bowl would have been 10 times better
If it wasn't, if it wasn't for a red Chiefs,
if it wasn't for
team to come
Chiefs,
by.
because it's the 6th or 7th time in a row. Are you kidding me? Give us something new. Give us a new
I
team.
know they really want that three-peat, and I'm like,
Like, absolutely not. Philly's going to stop you from getting that three-peat.
yeah, I really hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we actually get started on like what we're gonna be introducing in February, we also do have some stuff in the table. I want to start off with the middle part that you have there, Omid. What is that particular figure that's there?
That, my good man, is a Funko Pop of Luz Noceda.
That is right. The Funko Pops are here, by the way.
And it's in her Season 3 outfit.
It's it's kind of crazy because they don't even have like the first season, they don't even have the first season or second season where she was wearing the varsity jacket. It's literally her in her like a costume that she wore for Halloween.
Yeah, it's her witch outfit.
It's her what was it?
Halloween witch outfit. Yeah.
Azura, the witch Azura.
It's her
the
Azura
witch
outfit, yeah.
I'm wondering if anybody else has bought it. By the way, it's available on Hot Topic and Amazon and pretty much all kinds of stores. But yeah, Owl House fans, you probably will love to get one of these Funko Pops for your collection.
Yes, because not only do you have Luz, you also have Amity, King, and Ida available for ordering as well.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered me a Luz and an Amity, but unfortunately the Amity Funko Pop doesn't come till weeks later.
Yeah, I actually bought the King just because I want to see if I get the Chase figure, because the Chase figure is like very expensive. I didn't get it, unfortunately, so I wasn't one of the lucky people that got the Chase. But I did end up getting a King figure and a Luz figure, and I'm with Omid too. I can't get the Amity until later on this month, but yeah, no, well, you can't do anything about it. They delayed it, so.
Luz and Amity are meant to be together, though. As a Liberty fan, it kind of breaks my heart that they're not together. You know?
I know, but whatever. I can't do much about it. It's just Funko being delayed on making all those Amities. So, and even Ida's not even out yet. I don't think I saw any Idas.
Sorry, Luz, you have to wait for your sweet patata
Oh, God.
next week or two.
Either way, yes, get your Funko Pops for Owl House. That's available in wherever Funko Pops are sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and put that over there.
Luz Noceda.
I do want to introduce this little freaking creature that's over here. Oh, God.
Darcy.
No.
My cockroach.
It fell down on your side. Ugh. I can't believe we actually end up getting this little freaking creature.
This crazy creature, Darcy.
Get out of here.
I'm like, if you hate Darcy so much, why did you even buy it?
I bought it just because of spite. I don't know. Also, like,
You hate bought it.
yeah,
You hate bought
I hate
it.
bought it. Like, just put it that way. I bought this just because of, what was it? My good friend, Mal Doodles, she's on Twitter. She started making all these, like, Darcy, like, little cute outfits and stuff. I don't know. She made a bunch of other Darcy stuff. And I saw the plushie, and I thought it was actually really cute. So I decided, like, sure, why not? I end up buying it, but I didn't expect it to be like this big. Like, look at the Darcy that you have, by the way, Omid.
Like, oh my gosh, it's
Yes, like, give me the Darcy that you have over there. So look how big that is. Like, look at it. Like,
it's like if Darcy ate the red mushroom and then she grew twice as big like this.
Jesus, like, I didn't expect her to be like too big to say. Look, she's giving like overtower like the figures that we have here.
She's sneaking over these two ladies, by the way.
This little thing is like dead compared to this little big monster.
Yeah, because not only is she bigger, but she's more expressive.
She's literally happy, and then like if you look underneath, there's actually sleepy eyes underneath, so it's like a Marcy down there.
Yeah, like I said, expressive.
Yeah. So Maladoodles is actually still selling a couple of these out there. Please go to her Twitter, go to her Instagram or whatever store. I think she has an Etsy as well. So please buy him if you want to have a Darcy of your own. You can have it hanging over here, for example, or put it anywhere.
I know I do, but I gotta save money for it. So
I mean, it's like what for $50 or something like that. You also get a free pin.
Really? Free
Yeah,
pen?
you also get a free pin.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you said, it's $50, so at least you could...
Yeah.
At least it'll come with a free pen, yeah.
Get that thing out of here. Little creature.
Just a
little
way of saying
cockroach.
thank you for purchasing might be purchased.
Did you see Matt Brawley even had a
Matt Brawley had it. That's the highest honor.
Yeah, Mao Doodles I think gave him that or something like that. But I remember Matt just literally put a picture about it, and I'm like, okay, well now that you're popular now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, when the creator himself is promoting your work, that is such a high honor.
Exactly. So congrats out to you, Mao Doodles. Thank you for the plushie and all that. Yeah, it's a really nice plushie for a Darcy, a little cockroach.
Congrats to Mel Doodles, and by the way, Marcy best girl. Darcy is
Terrible girl.
Darcy is dark best girl.
Whatever. All right, then last but not least, I also do want to talk about this because I just bought this box recently. And I don't know if you guys have been following up on the Pokemon TCG stuff, but it's like hotcakes on these little things now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have been... You showed me videos of people going crazy over these.
Yeah, and if you guys want me to, I can open this up tomorrow live at my house. Mm-hmm. I'll be doing a stream on opening 9... Okay, so what's in here is I think there's 9 packs of Pokemon TCG Prismatic Evolutions. And the cards here, if we ever pull one of these big rare cards, it's actually worth a lot of money. And I've seen people actually pull God packs, which is like pretty much the whole entire pack is full of like rares. Like who knows if I ever getting like a God pack out of this, but I am really hoping that I end up getting one of those like very awesome like evolutions, like the very full art SIR evolutions. And then it'll actually profit of how much I ended up buying for this thing.
This box will determine how lucky you really are.
Yeah, I mean, look, people have been crazy when it comes to these Pokemon trading cards. I just didn't expect it to be so freaking crazy, freaking exhausting to say. Because, you can't even find it anywhere right now. You can't find these at Target, and Walmart, and GameStop, and like even Costco's, for example. Like this has been quite a crazy how the next Pokemon TCGs are looking like right now.
Yeah, people go crazy over these like it's a Black Friday sale.
Well,
like it's
so the one thing that is kind of pivoting all of this to like go out of stock is the whole scalping issue,
which really is, it's really so heinous. Like scalpers are just
like
low.
I've seen like I don't know if have we seen other kind of scalping things besides Pokemon TCG?
Scalping happens really often with a lot of things, not just this, but also old video games. And also some rare memorabilia, and even all the way down to some of the nostalgia things like VHSs and stuff. Like, yeah, they really do.
People still collect People still collect VHS.
People still sell these like those video cassettes for really expensive prices because nostalgia and everything. So yeah, they'll sell anything for high prices, and yeah, I find it to be unacceptable.
I couldn't even find this box like anywhere. I had to actually go to eBay for me to actually buy this box, and it's not even MSRP, guys. It's actually more than that. And to be fair, I am a Pokemon fan myself. Like pulling these again is gonna be fun for me, just because like back then when I was a kid, I don't know if you remember opening up packs when you were a kid, like opening them up and seeing which card you end up getting at the end.
I didn't grow up with Pokemon all that much. Except for watching the first movie and playing Pokemon Snap, but I do remember a few of my classmates being so into it.
Yeah, like it's really fun of a game. Like I remember collecting all 151 of the Pokemon back then.
And yeah, collecting these really does feel like, you're in elementary school and you're trading Pokemon cards, except, obviously this time around it's much crazier and much more mainstream. Like
It got really mainstream, and like again, you can look back at all the videos that we've seen on YouTube, on TikTok, and was it YouTube and all these short. Facebook even has like reels about these too. But there's a lot of people that are complaining about so many people doing scalping a lot of these stuff just to resell it for a higher bargain. Yeah. Just I don't know what was going on. I don't think people knew about like how crazy people can get when it comes to those big packs in Costco.
I know.
Yeah, just seeing those videos were insane.
Hogging them as
they're hogging like 7-8 boxes of that.
To quote Penguin ZO, to quote Charles, they're hugging them like it's their treasure. It's their national treasure.
Like it is. I don't know. For me, I'm okay with one box. I can just buy a box and then I'll open it up. If I don't get it, it's fine. It's more of like a gambling thing that I'll do. But like, don't see me buy another box again unless it's available in Target. But You look at like every Target, look at every Costco right now. They're all pretty much empty. Good luck trying to find prismatic evolutions for Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna restock, and it's gonna be at a normal reception where it's like, okay, they sell it like normal. They're gonna buy like normal in spring. In spring,
You think so?
in spring it'll be easier to get these. I can assure you.
You may say so, but there is also another set coming out, and according to Ryan, who was also part of the CaliCon blog, they said those already sold out. Pre-orders already sold out for that. Mm-hmm. Which means that's looking good.
Okay, well, summer, fall, winter?
I think worse, probably more worse than that.
Wow. They are Pokemon cards.
They are
so I'm not
Pokemon cards.
surprised
They are rare to find. I get it, but like, wow, what kind of market are we in for Pokemon TCG now? Like, you don't see this on other other trading card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece. You know,
I think it's because Pokemon, aside from Yu-Gi-Oh, you gotta keep in mind, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were pretty much the go-to franchises in terms of card collecting and card trading.
Yeah.
And so, like I said before, nostalgia plays a huge factor into this.
I guess so, but like again, Scarlet and Violet is a new game that came out, and a lot of people are just continuing to buy all this kind of stuff here and there. But
it all comes down to the Pokemon brand.
yeah, but again, just a heads up. Hopefully tomorrow, I will do a stream on opening Prismatic Evolutions. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes long, but hopefully we end up pulling one of these evolutions.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
I know. Oh God, this is gonna be interesting. Yes, just make sure you guys are subscribed to us on our YouTube channel. Again, we'll do this live tomorrow, and let's see how the polls go. Because I can't wait to see how it goes. All right. Enough show and tell. It's actually time for us to actually start our mini episode today, and talk about all the highlights that we're gonna be talking about in February 2025. And the first thing I want to talk about is the show that's pretty much going to wrap up everything on Disney Channel. And that is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So
Magic.
So the new episodes of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur are coming out in February. It all starts on February 15th. Oh no, February 6th with two brand new. Are we gonna explain like every episode or?
Not every episode. We're just gonna explain where the series has taken off, and where the series left off, and what we predict in the future will happen.
I guess, yeah, because like at the moment right now, they do have all new episodes coming out for Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Oh, it just restarted. It's too late for that now.
I mean, let's just talk with our voices.
Yeah. I didn't expect my phone to do that. Oh, actually, let me cancel. There. Up. All right, we'll put that on there. So yeah, let's actually talk about I guess the first episodes of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur that'll come out. So it comes out on February 6th, and it all starts with Moon Girl Grounded, which is the episode where we left off from the first half of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur second season, which has Moon Girl pretty much confessing the fact that to her family that she's now Moon Girl. And Lunella's mom's pretty much like grounding her and everything.
Yes, because while the rest of her family has come to accept that Lunella is Moon Girl, they're very proud of her. Lunella's mom thinks otherwise.
I mean, Mimi is the one that actually knows about it. She was the only like family member that knew about it.
Well, yeah, of course she was the first one to know, but I'm talking about the rest of the family, aside from Mimi, now knows about it. But however, the only person that is against it is, of course, Lunella's mom. But again,
I thought that was surprising because, like, I thought Lunella's mom would be like so inspirational for her. It's like, oh my God, you're my superhero, cool. And then she just straight up says, "I don't want you being Moon Girl," and that's why she's like taking off she said like take off the Moon Girl outfit and stuff like that. That pretty much like ends Lunella being Moon Girl and all.
While disheartening, you can understand why. It all comes down to motherly instinct. Yes, it is awesome to be a superhero, and it's really noble of you to do this great service to your community, but at the same time, your life may be at risk. Like, being a superhero is dangerous, so I can understand her worry about Lunella might get hurt, she might die even, so I can understand her grounding Lunella.
Yeah, but I look, if you saw the whole preview, I know that Lunella's gonna come back. Moon Girl's gonna come back. So like there's something in that episode that's gonna say like, hey, I need to be Moon Girl again. I need to save the Lower East Side.
Well, yeah. We all know Lunella's going to be Moon Girl again because, well, we have several episodes to go, and of course, you do want Lunella to be Moon Girl because it's called Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want Lunella to just pretty much be like not Moon Girl forever or something like that. But yeah, I mean, so that's pretty much, I guess, how the episode will run because like that's pretty much straightforward, right? Like I'm pretty sure she's gonna be grounded for this episode, and then she's gonna come back. and become the Moon Girl that we all know and love and all.
Yeah. I have a prediction. This is actually kind of a easily predictable kind of speculation, but we all know that Lunella's mom is gonna come around. She's gonna
come on, that's pretty straightforward, dude.
She's gonna come to accept her as Moon Girl at the end.
Exactly. It's gonna happen. Come on, it just was pretty straightforward, dude. So yeah,
I mean, we all know how it's gonna play out.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer. I forget the rest of the episodes, by the way. I'm not gonna discuss them. I want to just go straight to like what the trailer looks like, because they did put up some other villains that are gonna pop up in this episode, like the rat people again. Like I think you guys see it in this first season, but the rat people from the underground to the Lower East Side are coming back up to, ruin Moon Girl's day or something.
That indeed they are, and I look forward to seeing some of Moon Girl's other villains that she fought in the past make a return some way.
Yeah, well, Beyonder is one of them too, but I don't think. Well, Beyonder's not supposed to be like a villain. He's kind of more of a helper now.
Yeah,
because he did help Moon Girl in that first episode of season 2, like when she's all the way like in the multiverse or something.
Yeah, Beyonder's more of an anti-hero now in this case, like a villain turned anti-hero.
I kind of wondering what will happen to him, knowing the fact that he disappeared. I just remember like in one episode of season 2 he disappeared.
Yeah.
So it tells me, no more help from the Beyonder.
Yeah, and then you can understand why, because Lunella did upset Beyonder, and so upset that Beyonder is not talking to her. I'm hoping that Lunella and Beyonder reconcile.
I think they will probably reconcile. I mean, there is like some clips here and there where you get to see the Beyonder just doing his own thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like Beyonder is the best character, so I'm excited for him especially. Yeah.
So I can't wait for that. Either way, like Beyonder. I don't know how, again, this season is going to end, but I mean, I would imagine Beyonder needs Moon Girl's help. Moon Girl needs Beyonder's help. Yeah. And then in the end, it's probably those two going to work together or something.
We've seen them work together before, especially in the season 2 premiere. So it's been nice to see that.
Yeah, I think they're possibly going to be teaming up. Again, the finale is probably also going to give us like some big ones as well. I mean, like, who knows what other Marvel heroes will come up? I mean, we had S.H.I.E.L.D. at the end of season 1. Yeah. So who knows what season 2 will bring up? Maybe an Avenger. Maybe, if you're in freaking New York City, come on, Spider-Man, or maybe, Iron Man,
or maybe another Wakandan,
Captain America.
Maybe another Wakandan like Shuri.
Maybe, but I mean, the possibilities are endless because it's a Marvel property, and I feel like more Marvel heroes are going to come out. Maybe Spider-Man might come out. Miles Morales might finally appear, which I would love. Yeah. Because I really want that Miles Morales Moon Girl team up, if anything.
Yeah, I definitely would like that Moon Girl and Miles Morales team up because they're both African American. They're both nerds.
They're also both live in New York City.
Yeah, so. And they're nerds too. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel they work together. I have a feeling I feel like it's happening too. One other thing that also brought out into the episode. That brought up into the trailer. Devil Girl and Moon Dinosaur also appear again.
Yeah. See, Devil Girl and Moon Dinosaur, I'm excited for the most because ever since I saw them in the season 2 premiere, I thought to myself, okay, they have potential to work. They have potential to work because they're the reverse Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur. I want to see them play off each other.
My question is, how did it happen? Because like they're in a different universe, and then they just went into Moon Girl's universe.
I don't know, but the possibilities are endless with the 4 interacting because I want to see an episode where Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur get into the world of Devil Girl and Moon Dinosaur. See, like, everything's topsy-turvy.
Let's see how that goes. But at the moment right now, we do get to see Devil Girl and Moon Dinosaur literally right in Lower East Side. Yeah. So,
like, out of all the things to come out of the upcoming Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur episodes, I think those 2 are the ones I'm excited for the most.
That one definitely, indeed. I can't wait for that one as well. More episodes are also got released right along, which is apparently oh wow, that's kind of sad. You're gonna bond with her dad. Moon Girl takes him on a ride along. Oh,
I think it's more along the lines of
father-daughter relationship thing.
Father-daughter relationship, because it could come down to one of 2 reasons, or maybe even a combination of both. One is that she does at the moment favor her dad over her mom because her dad is more accepting of her being Moon Girl as opposed to her mom. Or it could be a way for Lunella to trick her mom into accepting her to become Moon Girl after spending time with her dad.
That's again another episode coming up. That's after the Grounded episode, but something tells me like Moon Girl will still be Moon Girl even at the end of it. So
Yeah, so imagine a scenario where even after the entire episode of You're Grounded, Moon Girl is still technically grounded. She's not allowed to be Moon Girl anymore, even after the episode. The upcoming episode, like the one that's coming after that, the ride along, is going to convince her mom, please let her be Moon Girl.
okay.
Because it may come down to Lunella's dad being in trouble. Moon Girl comes to save him. And then Lunella's mom is so internally grateful that she allows her to be Moon Girl again.
Maybe. I think that's how the case. But remember,
Yes.
she's like the smartest girl on the Lower East Side. So use her skills to the best of her abilities. Like, please let her be Moon Girl or something. She could be a superhero.
Yeah, so a lot can happen. There are many... And the possibilities are endless when it comes to Lunella becoming Moon Girl again.
Yeah. Again, there's just so many episodes. I think one other thing I also want to talk about is the fact that it all will come out of Disney XD on February 6th, which means people can actually start watching the entire rest of season 2 right on February 6th. How do you like that move?
I think that it would definitely be something that would help out both Disney networks like Disney XD and Disney Channel. So I think that...
Well, one thing that would suck is the fact that people are just going to be watching on Disney Plus, not on Disney XD or Disney Channel anymore. So, like, everybody can just be watching it right there, right when it drops in Disney Plus. So nobody's actually going to be watching on Disney Channel, Disney XD.
Yeah, and I do encourage those to watch it on Disney Channel, like, when you can, but if not, there's always Disney Plus, thankfully. So
yeah, I know, but which is fine. But at the same time, like, I kind of do like the whole slow pacing of like episodes being dropped instead of like really just like sitting down in one setting, just watching it all. So why don't we have that again? Unfortunately, we don't have that anymore because everything is just gonna be on Disney Plus for Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. Like, I swear to God, they didn't really treat Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur well.
Oh, no kidding. I mean, if they really did treat it with the respect it deserved, we would have gotten season 3. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we got season 3, but unfortunately, it is ending. That's also one thing to bring up about this second part of season 2 that's coming out on February 6th. This is the final episodes of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. It is sad to actually see it go because, like, it looks so promising. It looked great. Season 1 was just an absolute banger. I loved every episode of it. Season 2 looked great as well. And then the fact that it's about to end now makes me want to, like, watch it a whole lot more now.
Exactly, and I think that Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur definitely deserved season 3 because there was so much more to build upon the world of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur.
I mean, like, look, there's a bunch other like possibilities of like other like team ups when it comes to Marvel shows. Like, again, I would love to have a Spider-Man appearance. We did have a Captain America appearance, thankfully, but there are much other characters that could also pop up. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Miles Morales, Iron Man. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of like, again, there's just so many like other like superheroes that could be popping up in this show.
Yeah, had Moon Girl had season 3, I think we would have gotten each episode.
We would have gotten like an Avengers meetup.
We would have gotten her with each episode with Lunella interacting with each Avenger.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the one thing I want to love, like, at least an Avengers meetup, and I'm hoping that's going to be the season finale. Like, the series finale is going to be having like Moon Girl team up with all the Avengers.
Heck, you could have had you could have had a special 1-hour movie of Lunella going to Wakanda.
I guess.
That would have been interesting.
Wait, why? How will that work?
Because we know how Lunella is interested in Wakandan technology.
Well, I saw that episode, yes.
And
well, to be fair, that teacher was kind of strict on her.
That teacher was strict on her, but then she saw potential and growth in Lunella, and it would have been nice to explore the relationship between the two and have the relationship expanded, especially during her time in Wakanda.
Again, I don't see how that will work because, like, you know, the Wakanda folks are, you know, Wakanda.
Yeah.
I mean, Bucky was able to actually go to Wakanda, so that's one thing.
So I'm just saying up front that what we got with Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, even if it is 2 seasons, was all great and incredible.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was potential to expand more of it.
There will be more of it, and it just thinks the only way we can actually expand more about the universe of Moon Girl is by reading the comics now.
Yeah.
So, but either way, I think we are missing out on like so much when it comes to Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. It was a great series, and I can't wait to see how it all ends when it comes to February.
We will miss it but we do hope that it ends in a powerful note.
Yeah, I hope it does end on a powerful note. If anything, like, who knows if there's a continuation of like another series that'll come out, but I don't know. I mean, look, Arcane ended where we're gonna have a brand new Arcane series. So
that I'm looking forward to because the world building in that series is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's League of Legends.
It's League
There's
of
so
Legends,
many. There's
yeah.
so much world building in League of Legends, and this is a Marvel film, and who knows what Moon Girl is going to be coming. What next, like Marvel Disney TVA projects are going to come up next?
Yeah, let's just hope that they turn out as stellar as this one.
Yeah, it's really good for sure. Anyways, February 6th, that's the beginning of the episodes for Moon Girl Del Dinosaur. It will end right when those episodes end. So
Yeah.
this is your final chance to actually watch all Moon Girl Del Dinosaur. If you haven't caught up on Moon Girl Del Dinosaur, please check it out on Disney Plus. First season and current second season is right now on Disney Plus.
Yep, it's the last bit of Moon Girl magic we're gonna get, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff I would love to see, but yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case here. All right, let's actually go to something that's going to be coming out this Friday as we're recording. Let's talk about Dogman. Yes.
Dogman! Banana, bigger, stronger.
Yeah. DreamWorks is about to release this brand new animated film called Dogman later on this week. This movie's about Dogman, who's a fusion of a human and a dog from a surgical procedure. He strives to impress his police chief and protect the city of crime. However, here's an evil cat named Petey the cat that Dogman has to face in order to save the day. The premise, is this actually based off the book? Like, is there a Petey the cat? Is there like a villain like him in the books?
Now, I haven't read the books, but yes, I have heard that there is a Dogman, and now the audience, someone in the audience can definitely correct me if I'm wrong with this, but I believe there is a Petey cat in the books that I haven't read.
I would imagine there probably is Petey the
Yeah.
cat, yes, but like I guess he's like a very famous like villain in the books or something.
Oh yeah, it's definitely similar to, like I said, Captain Underpants, where it's all the Captain Underpants characters incorporated into their own movie. Same thing with this.
So what do you think about the whole premise about the movie? Because it's pretty much like, a big cat is about to ruin the town, and it's up to this dog man and a bunch of the other police to help him out.
Yeah, it's this. It's a wacky, silly, goofy, like kind of animated movie that combines the comedy and action aspect of it, and this is one of those films I'm actually looking forward to, but I'm not in a rush to see it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be a day one person.
Not even day one, at least an opening weekend or even the weekend after that, because as much as I want to see this movie, like I said, I'm in no rush to see it because it's definitely going to be one of those that is going to be a fun, kind of movie.
I think it's gonna be a fun movie, but the thing is, like, it definitely attracts the kids because it's a dog man that literally just goes around town and pretty much saves the town from this cat that's like destroying everything. The premise kind of feels very kid-like. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Like when you see it and all.
Yeah, it's definitely, you could tell that this is the same book writer as the one who did Captain Underpants because of its similar tone.
I mean, the whole freaking like character design
Yeah.
also does make you feel like it's from the same creator too.
Like, they have similar tones, they have similar character designs, and they both know that they are wacky and goofy and they have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the trailer; it looked pretty fun. It's something that I probably will watch like in the long run. Do you think it'll be as good as Captain Underpants or a little bit underneath Captain Underpants?
I'm honestly expected to be just a little bit underneath. Maybe it's because this is my bias talking because unlike Dogman, I've actually read the Captain Underpants books when I was a kid. So.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of do wish this is good because I heard about Captain Underpants. I haven't seen it, honestly, but I heard it's a little underwhelming compared to the book.
To me, it's so much fun. To me, it captures the spirit of the books on the big screen. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, again, I haven't read Captain Underpants. I haven't read Dogman, but I feel like Dogman has a much like better adventure out there because it's literally a dog and a man literally fusing together and trying to work together to save the town and stuff. And it looks fun. I mean, even the characters are looking funny as well. Like even the police chief is really funny. The cat is also, I guess, a really good villain. And a bunch of the other characters as well. Like from the way I'm seeing how Dogman does, apparently he's a hero around the town, and now they're relying on him to save this town from the cat.
Yeah, the Dogman is just as cute as ever because he tries to portray himself as this tough, brave dog who's courageous and saves the day, but
he's acting like a dog.
He's acting like a dog, and like his happy moments are just the sweetest and funniest.
Because it's supposed to be a dog, and usually dog moments are always sweet. I just remember like him trying to fetch a freaking like paper ball, or like trying to not like squeal whenever a squirrel comes into the room.
And the police chief's annoyance with Dogman adds to the humor of the duo.
I think the fact that Little Ray Howery, who's the voice of what was it of the police chief, is perfect, because I think he does give the comedy, the humor, when it comes to the movie itself.
Yeah, exactly. It adds a nice balance between the duo, where you've got the serious brooding chief, and then you got his goofy yet annoying, partner who tries to impress the chief. And it's like, when you watch it together, it's so funny. It's so hilarious because they work off each other.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait. I honestly am pretty excited about this movie. I can't wait to actually watch it, like probably in a week or two, because I know it comes out on Friday as we're recording, but I'll give it some time to check it out. But yes, Dogman is coming out this Friday, January 31st. So if you have your tickets now, go ahead and check it out. I think it's going to be a really good movie.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm in for a rough and good time.
Rough? Is that a pun? Was that a pun or literally?
It's my attempt at a pun, and I failed.
It works. Whatever. All right. So let's actually go to another movie that's coming out at the end of February. And to be fair, it's been a long time since we heard this franchise have a movie. But, oh my God, thankfully, Warner Brothers has listened. And we are going to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Yes. Yes, finally. And like fully animated Looney Tunes movie, we got it.
Okay, so to be fair, like the last Looney Tunes movie that we've watched are mostly like live action hybrids. I mean, we've seen Space Jam, we've seen Space Jam, we've seen Back in Action, we've seen Space Jam: A New Legacy,
which we don't talk about. Don't talk about it.
That's a Looney Tunes property that pretty much had a live action crossover hybrid to say, but we never had a fully animated Looney Tunes movie until now. It's been like over 30, 40 years. Yeah. Freaking, I don't even count anymore.
Like almost half, I would say like almost half a century.
Because I remember like it was 1994 was Space Jam, and I think the 1980s were like the whole like, cartoon movies and stuff. Because I remember like Looney Tunes still had cartoon movies back then where they like try to compilate all their episodes into one and then make new animated scenes here and there. And that were like Looney Tunes movies. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yes, those were really good times. But this time, this is an all fully animated movie. It's all about Porky Pig and Daffy Duck, and you've seen how they partnered up because they were the first Looney Tunes. Yeah. Yeah, fun. Yeah. They are the first Looney Tunes, not Bugs Bunny. I know some of you will probably say Bugs Bunny is the first Looney Tunes. No, it's those two. Freaking learn your history on Looney Tunes, guys.
No, see, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig were the real OGs when it came to Looney Tunes.
Yeah, because Porky Pig was first made. And I remember, like, everybody loved his stutter. That's the reason why he became so popular in the Looney Tunes franchise.
And the reason why they work well off each other is because of how different they are in terms of personality. Where you got Daffy Duck, who is the over-the-top, wacky kind of goofball, and you got Porky Pig, who is the nervous, stuttering, straight man of the duo.
Mm-hmm. And remember, like, Daffy has always been like my funny character just because he's always like very silly and stuff. I just remember like the rivalry between Daffy and Bugs, and everybody loves like Daffy as being so silly, but he always gets like the short end of the stick while Bugs Bunny continues to be the smart one.
Yeah, see, Bugs Bunny is the kind of character that we want to be, and Daffy Duck is the kind of character that we really are. So we kind of relate to Daffy Duck in terms of being the underdog in the rivalry.
Yeah.
Or underduck.
So let's actually talk about the whole trailer. And to be fair, it's only a teaser trailer that we saw for The Day the Earth Blew Up. We don't have an official trailer yet, which I kind of find it surprising because the only thing we saw were like 1 minute of stuff that's happening in the movie. You get to see an alien invade Earth, something about bubblegum, something about, Porky and Daffy working together, and apparently a live audience. So,
yeah. Well, you got this one guy from the live audience. I think this was my favorite part of the movie, is that Porky Pig announces, Daffy Duck's here to save the day. And then there's this one guy in the audience that goes, really? You got this duck? I'm out of here.
And why did we even greenlight this? Why did we even
greenlight this?
I'm thinking they're kind of putting a jab on Warner Brothers here.
Yeah, I love the kind of fourth wall breaking humor, that self-aware humor. It's what Looney Tunes is best known for.
To be fair, they've done that before. I don't know if you've seen some Looney Tunes shorts, but they have had Looney Tunes characters actually break the fourth wall and actually talk to the audience.
And see, that's why the joke worked, because Looney Tunes is definitely one of the first when it comes to that kind of humor.
Well, I mean, the fact that they actually have a real life audience member, not like freaking animated, like literally black silhouette of an audience member, like literally walking through the aisleways. I remember this one short where like Yosemite Sam was like doing his hunting, and he saw this like audience member walk by, and then he literally points his gun, "Go back to where you're sitting," and literally just speaks out to the audience. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I like that whole fourth wall breaking humor, and we're seeing it again. Classic Looney Tunes stuff that happens in the old cartoons.
Yeah, it's like somehow they pretty much stretched out a Looney Tunes cartoon in a full-length movie length.
And I liking it so far, because the thing is, like, the whole wackiness of Looney Tunes are there. You get to see the characters being all wacky, Porky and Daffy especially. This whole alien thing that invades Earth, and I'm seeing the whole trailer itself, like, and even the posters. There is something about bubblegum in this. Like, I don't know what the whole premise is when it comes to bubblegum, but like, you see bubblegum in the poster. You see an alien literally blow up bubblegum too.
Yeah, somehow bubblegum plays a huge factor into the movie.
Yeah, and I don't get it. Like, what made an alien invade? Was it because they want to make the whole like world sticky or full of bubblegum? I don't know.
Then again, this is pretty on par for the course when it comes to Looney Tunes humor.
Yeah.
Because they do tend to, especially the cartoons, tend to have this kind of silly premises.
Well, that's one thing, but but there is one main premise. They are going to save the world. Like, Porky, Petunia, and Daffy are the ones that are pretty much like all over the trailer, and if something else tells me that those three are going to be the ones that are going to save the world.
And another character that my number one character that I predict will be in this, Marvin Martian.
You think so?
Marvin Martian will be my number one pick.
That's not even the villain, by the way, because like I saw the villain itself, and he's not even Marvin the Martian. He's some new guy.
No, but Marvin Martian, he usually takes place in outer space, considering he is a Martian. So I would imagine him playing a part in this, and somehow knowing about the aliens, whether it be his friends or enemies or whatnot, because he's lived his life in space, so he knows what's up.
So what more do you want to expect from this film besides like character appearances? Because like we get to see the main three, but I do want to see more character appearances in the movie. Maybe like a Foghorn Leghorn, or a Sylvester the Cat, or Tweety the Bird, or Yosemite Sam, or for real, Bugs Bunny. I feel like Bugs is gonna pop up in this movie.
Oh, Bugs Bunny, you know for a fact, is gonna pop up in this movie one way or another.
Yeah.
Rather be a cameo or even a supporting role.
Look. I mean, you're in Looney Tunes. That something tells me like there is probably gonna be some sort of like Easter egg somewhere in that particular like movie.
Yeah, and there'll be Easter eggs from Easter eggs that remind us of, this is from that cartoon like What's Opera Duck, for example.
Oh, that'd be oh God, please don't have Elmer and Bugs singing opera.
There'll be an Easter egg from What's Opera Duck.
Oh, cool. We're gonna see Elmer sing opera. Is that what we're gonna do? Oh my gosh.
Or even Duck Season, Rabbit Season.
Oh, that's where we're gonna see Daffy and Bugs fight now. Maybe that might happen. I don't know. Who knows? Michael Jordan might pop up. LeBron James might pop up.
No. See, if I see a LeBron James cameo, I'm walking out of the theater. Just no.
If anything, please do not do what you did with Space Jam and incorporate Warner Brothers properties. Because come on, that's what you did for Space Jam. It pretty much was an advertisement.
See, that was the biggest mistake of Space Jam 2. It wasn't even a movie. It was an hour-and-a-half commercial for Max.
Yeah,
that's all.
Pretty much was just all putting a lot of like Max. Oh God, it was just so bad.
Yeah.
Another thing I also want to bring up is the fact that Eric Bauza is the main cast of this show, of this movie. He's gonna be Porky and Daffy. One other thing that also got to me was the Petunia is actually voiced by Candy Milo, not the voice of Lisa Loud.
Laura Jill Miller.
Yeah, she was actually the voice of Petunia in the Looney Tunes cartoons, but now we have Candy Milo actually voicing Petunia.
Now, while I'm not gonna judge on the new VA just yet, but it would have been interesting to have Lisa/Libby voicing Petunia.
I would love that too. But
Laura Jill Miller.
It's okay. I mean, like, if anything, I do like the voice of Petunia, and she looks to be promising of a great character when it comes to the day the Earth blew up. So who knows? This might be big.
Yeah, I think this new VA will pull off Petunia.
Yeah. How successful do you think this movie might be?
Like, I am hoping that it will be as successful as possible, like critical wise and also box office wise, because it could open doors to more Looney Tunes movies like this.
Oh yeah.
If the movie turns out successful.
Look, I feel the pain for those that have missed out on Coyote versus Acme.
Yeah.
I feel like the Coyote versus Acme people are going to be watching this movie, and if it is going to be a big success, there will be a possible chance they might release Coyote versus Acme, Well, and make more Looney Tunes movies. I can't wait for a Bugs Bunny movie if they're ever gonna make one.
Because not only that, I could see the entire cartoon community, the animation community like us as well, going to support this movie day one or even opening weekend one, because we want to see 2D animation thrive in theaters.
So we're gonna be watching this literally the first day, huh?
Yes. As Looney Tunes fans, as animation fans, we must support this.
Yes. I definitely am wanting to watch this. It has been a while since I've seen Looney Tunes, like forever. Space Jam 2 was definitely the worst kind of movie I've seen from a Bugs Bunny from a Looney Tunes franchise, and I really hope this picks it up and that Warner Brothers knows from their mistakes, that they can actually rely on animation, not on stupid whatever cuts that you do in the freaking company.
Not only will this be a full-on movie in which the Looney Tunes characters return to form, because let's be honest, they weren't that funny in New Legacy, Space Jam New Legacy either. This could be the full return to form, and also an apology for Space Jam 2.
I hope so. Either way, this is going to be probably huge. If you're a big Looney Tunes supporter, please watch this movie. It is coming out February 28th, the last day of February, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And yes, the day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie comes out February 28th. We are going to be watching it. We can't wait to see it. So yeah.
Absolutely. Like, please, you must go watch this movie. We want to see it succeed.
All right, next up, let's actually talk about something kind of IRL, because this particular franchise has not been touched for quite a while, I think ever since 2020. So it's now time to actually follow up and see what happened to Captain America, Brave New World, a brand new movie that's coming out in the middle of February. We see the trailer of it already. This movie is about Sam finding himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting with the newly elected president, Thaddeus Ross. So obviously, the big question that comes to mind is, how do you like Sam as Captain America?
I think that he really does fill in the shoes for Steve Rogers very well. As we've seen in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I wasn't that much of a fan of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Everybody kind of like judged it, right? I mean, like, I wasn't a fan of it either. It did get a little bit slow, but it did pick up pace about what Falcon was going to do. Yeah. And now that he's Captain America with his Falcon wings and stuff.
But Sam being the next Captain America was definitely one of the better things about that show. And this movie will continue to tell the story of Sam becoming the next Captain America.
Well, because at the moment right now, Sam is like being like a security guard for that new president that comes up. Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing about like what makes this big is the fact that like he has a big role now. Like they're all relying on Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and since Steve Rogers is gone, you need someone to take the shield, and I do believe that Sam does fit the bill, because he's Captain America, he's Steve Rogers' best friend, and he does fight for truth, justice, and the American way, just like Steve Rogers does. And so, due to his passion and his fighting skills, I do see him as the next best Captain America.
I mean, if anything, I did love the final episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, where he pretty much like donned the white and blue and now became Captain America, and I thought that was a really sick outfit that he's wearing too.
Yeah, I think he proved his worth. It really does look good in the red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah. So yeah, now Sam Wilson is now Captain America. The problem is now we actually get to see a brand new villain in this movie. I thought that was that other guy that was like shooting them down.
Giancarlo Esposito's character.
Yeah, I was thinking that he was going to be the villain, but that turned out to not be the case. Apparently, there's a Red Hulk now in this movie.
Yeah, so from what we've seen, we know Red Hulk's going to be the main villain. We don't know much quite yet about Giancarlo Esposito's character.
That's one thing about it, because like when I looked up research about Red Hulk, he's an anti-hero. So he's like, is he a villain? Is he a hero?
It's pretty much. I think the movie is gonna unravel more about these characters.
Because I know that it was a big fight between Captain America and Red Hulk. Because you get to see how Red Hulk became to be, and I didn't expect Harrison Ford to become the Hulk. Yeah. Like, no one expected it, to be honest. Like, I saw the teaser trailer, and it was fine. And then we saw the official trailer, and I'm like, oh, we got a Hulk now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A brand new Red Hulk. Yes, we do have in our hands. And I'm gonna be honest, Red Hulk is the best thing about the trailer thus far. Like, Red Hulk, he looks so menacing. He looks so gritty. He looks so angry. He looks so red.
He's freaking Harrison Ford, and it works. Like, have you seen like the special effects when it comes to making Red Hulk and having Harrison Ford's face on it? And it worked out fine to me. I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah, like Red Hulk really does look legitimately great in this.
So I really do like how this thing is particularly rolling. It's just that it has been a while since we heard about Captain America, and he hasn't popped up in like in any of the other MCU films yet, like in any of the mid-credit trailers or the post-credit trailers.
Yeah,
So-
and so of course we are finally getting a brand new Captain America movie with a brand new Captain America himself, and like I'm gonna be honest with you in terms of the movie itself. While there are a couple things I'm excited for, I'm gonna be honest, this is not really a movie I'm rushing to see.
Really? So you're not a day one person on this one?
Not a day one person, not even a week one person.
Wow.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I looked at the trailer, I thought to myself, okay, it's a serviceable superhero movie. But that's really about it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still I still like the MCU movies. Like I've watched the good. I've watched the bad. I at least didn't watch like the very bad, like Morbius or, I watched the Venom movies, by the way. Oh God, it got worse ever since 2 and 3.
I mean, that's different though, because they're not part of the.
They're made by Sony, but like the Marvel name is still a part of it. So.
But in terms of like focusing on the MCU Marvel Studios themselves, they aren't as great as they used to be.
I mean, we know that. We all know that. Like some people kind of like will say the same thing. Like there have not been great like MCU movies as of late, and I agree with you. I have a feeling like we're kind of like in that like period where we're like we have to find an identity somehow. Like, look, Loki season 2, that wasn't bad. Like it was a really good season to pretty much say, hey, Loki's the one that's actually taking over time, not like other things. I mean, even Deadpool versus Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, that was a hit movie. Like I love that movie.
Like I like the movie. I wouldn't say I loved it. I think it's like a bit overrated to me, but
I'm just saying like MCU is kind of like in that trending upward like a pattern right now, because if you're having a good success with Deadpool and versus Wolverine, maybe there might be a good thing when it comes to Captain America, and maybe we might have another bigger franchise coming up for Marvel. I mean, Thunderbolts is coming out, Fantastic Four is also coming out. There's so many other things from like TV side and a bunch of other things that's making me say there's a possible chance that MCU might find their identity and might actually thrive again.
Yeah, like I hope that's the case. I want to be proven wrong because like I was a fan of the MCU during the first 3 phases, like all the way from the beginning to Endgame.
Yeah, everybody was.
But then like even post Endgame, there have been some marvelous hits here and there, like No Way Home and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But for the rest, they range from good to mediocre to bad. So
yeah, and I get it. I understand it. Like, again, I really hope good for the MCU because it has been really great with watching their movies. I know some are hits or misses, but I kind of really am one of those people that actually would love to watch it anyways. So yeah, I can't wait to actually watch Captain America Brave New World because it does look promising for it to become like maybe a bigger thing coming up in the end. Who knows? I mean, we still have Young Avengers that I can't wait to watch. I think we are in that road of Young Avengers. I just don't know when they'll actually announce it.
Yeah, in terms of the new Avengers, there are some parts that I'm excited for, others not so much, to be honest.
I don't know. I mean, again, that's coming out like way later on in this series. They're currently like working on filming it anyways, but still, the Avengers have been announced. But again, it's a long way to go.
This is not to say that I think the movie is going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be that stellar either. I think it's going to be serviceable. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I'm still gonna check it out. So
yeah, I am too. But like I said, I'll check it out at some point.
I see. Well, if you are a big Marvel fan like me, check out Captain America: Brave New World, featuring Captain America and the Red Hulk. That'll be coming out on February 14th, middle of February.
Yeah. February 14th, which is a Valentine's Day, so this is a good movie to take your date on. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, next up. Some of you guys have heard about this particular series. Disney and Pixar has been working on this for quite a while, and now it's ready to be released on Disney+. It is called Win or Lose. So Pixar will be releasing this first original series, Win or Lose, on Disney+. The series is about a middle school softball team called the Pickles, aiming to win their championship game. But based on the trailer, what are your impressions about the series itself?
So my impressions are, when I looked at the trailer, I thought to myself, okay, I like that the animation looks very stylized. It looks so expressive. It's got that feel good kind of animation style.
I mean, it's kind of the animation style. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much like Inside Out 2. And the idea, by the way, is Inside Out 2. Like, oh my god, like the whole blob thing that they have is pretty much. I understand the reference, by the way. When I saw the whole like trailer and stuff, I saw that the whole blob that gets on you is pretty much weight on your back.
Which I like that symbolism. Like, this is Pixar's second attempt to portray anxiety, but they do it in a different way.
Yeah, is it anxiety or is it just moods? I don't know. Like, it's a gray blob. I don't think anxiety is called a gray blob or anything.
Either way, it gives Lori great anxiety because it weighs her down.
To be fair, like, it's not all about Lori. There's a bunch of other characters that also do get portrayed. Like the one referee, the coach,
the umpire,
and there's this other girl that also. I did say referee, but still.
Yeah, but anyway, going back to what you're saying, so.
And then there's one girl that also did get featured as well. But according to what the trailer said, there are 8 different stories that are going to be portrayed in this series.
So what I like about this particular direction is that everybody feels like a main character. Like, all 8 of them feel like they're the protagonists of their own stories.
Okay.
Whereas, like, as opposed to having one series, like having each episode be focused on one character. No, it's actually each character getting their own focus.
Yeah, it says there each main character gets their own episode to have their characters fully developed. Each episode will take place during the same events from one different Pickles member. Is it really one different team member? Because the referee or the umpire actually does get an episode too. Because I do see in the trailer he gets nervous, gets a barista.
Yeah, like he has a crush on this one barista girl.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he also is a part of the story too.
Yeah, no, each of them do, including the pitcher, the batter, the umpire, the coach.
So either way, like, everybody does have like a lot of weight on their shoulder, especially that one blonde-haired girl. You said Lori was her name?
Lori is her name, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, even the trailer, you also get to see, like, she's always sweaty, and then, like, when she tries to swing a bat, she's sweaty too, and then the one thing that pops up is that big blob.
Yeah, and that big blob is a good physical representation of how we feel during our nervous moments where we tend to break down. We all have a blob within ourselves.
I mean, it's pretty much weight bearing it down. It's guilt. It's guilt. There's something that, like, is making you nervous or stuff like that. Like, I get the symbolism. It's pretty straightforward, and I like it, though. Also, there's this whole concept about win or lose, right? Where you, like, say, for example, you did something successful, you win. But in the meantime, there's somebody else that loses.
Yeah.
How do you like that concept?
I like the concept because it plays so well into the title win or lose, where
so like one person, like, well, one of the softball players would end up doing something successful. In the end, somebody else, like, does something bad.
Yeah, it pretty much points to us that there are 2 types of scenarios: one where the characters do win, and one where the characters do lose. So I do like to see how the show kind of plays into that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I also saw this one person, another one of their members also, where, like, say, for example, they said a bad joke, and then he's regretting saying the joke, you know?
Yeah, making them feel that nervousness, be like, why did I say that joke?
So, I mean, like, it even said from the people who make Inside Out 2, and I'm like, this is emotions again, are we? This is pretty much Inside Out 2, kinda.
It's like Inside Out 2, but whereas Inside Out 2 displays interior emotions, this displays exterior emotions.
Yeah, and they actually show up, and if anything, it doesn't even, like, they'll talk to you, but it's like they're not shown. Like, obviously they're not shown. It's just more of like a common thing, but those little blobs are just more of like their inner mindset saying, hey, this thing is weighing me down. How can I get out of it? How can this guy get off me? Yeah,
that's actually a clever... It's very clever writing tool for Pixar to use. It's a clever idea.
And I think I think that's a reason why it's going to be successful.
Yeah, and especially when, keep in mind, this is a championship game that they're about to play. So obviously with a big game like this, of course you're going to be nervous. Of course you're going to...
I would imagine they're playing other games, but at the end they also do end up winning, like playing the championship game, and that's where everything, like, all bears down on them or something.
Yeah, the championship game is going to be the season finale. Just watch.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I do really like the idea about win or lose. It has been quite a while since we heard about it, since D23. Yeah. So, I mean, they were promoting the heck out of it, by the way, over at D23 at the Pixar booth. So I'm really hoping it actually thrives. And Pixar is kind of like in that very good trend right now because Inside Out 2 was successful. This show is coming out before Elio comes out in summertime. So something tells me we're kind of in a good run for Pixar here.
Yeah, and it does help that the the most recent Pixar films, like I said, have their own stylized animation style, more experimental.
Yeah.
Whether it be Luca, Turning Red, Soul, Win or Lose, Elio eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just saying I don't care about the animation style. It's just more of like how the story goes, and I'm really hoping this one becomes successful because Pixar needs some originality, and I really hope they do a really good job with it. So I can't wait for it to come out on February 19th. That's gonna be the date where it comes out on Disney Plus. All episodes will come out during then. So until February 19th, check out Win or Lose.
Yes.
All right. Last but not least, we do have one more particular series that we're going to be talking about. It's on Netflix. And if you're a big fan of this particular game franchise, then you're probably in for a very good ride. We talk about The Witcher.
Yes.
Sirens of the Deep. Now, this is an upcoming animated movie based on the Witcher game. It's going to be streaming on Netflix. The movie is about a monster hunter named Geralt, hired to probe seaside village attacks. He unravels an age-old conflict between humans and sea people that threatens war between kingdoms. To be fair, the trailer looks promising because the animation style is amazing. It's pretty much an anime. It reminds me of Castlevania Nocturne, honestly.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that there is some Castlevania vibes to this, and it's not just because of the fact that this is also based on a dark video game series.
Well, it also is. I don't know if like Netflix does its own like same animation company or anything like that, because it kind of has that same resemblance of the animation too. So like, if I look at Castlevania, I look at Witcher, and I'm like, do you guys have like the same concept here? What's happening?
They do have similar vibes, but in terms of animation studios, that's something I'd have to look at.
I don't think they actually work together, to be fair. I was just saying, like, Castlevania does look great. I wanting to watch that for a while now. Again, I have to start that up soon because I know season 2 just came out, by the way, this month here.
Yeah.
Have you played any of the Witcher games, honestly?
I haven't played any of the Witcher games. The only Witcher experience that I've gotten is watching season 1 of the live action show, and that's it.
And how was that?
It honestly was a bit mid. It didn't really get me to watching the rest of this series, to be honest.
I mean, to be fair, like, Witcher is not bad of a game. I heard some positivity when it comes to The Witcher. I haven't played it, honestly. I haven't even seen the live action series itself. But
yeah, it like I said, it's not my cup of tea, but I could see how it appeals to the Witcher game fans.
Will this open up for more Witcher animated movies, or animated projects, or any project coming up for The Witcher?
That would honestly depend on how successful that this animated movie will be.
Something tells me like they're milking the heck out of The Witcher. Like, they made DLC for The Witcher games. They are making animated series and a live action series. So I don't know what The Witcher plans are doing, but like, if they're milking the franchise, or if they're like, trying to like lure people into The Witcher by making movies like these.
I'm not going to say that they're over the top milking it to death.
No, I don't think they are. No,
but they have been. They're not at that point yet, but there are still plenty or a lot of Witcher material.
Yeah, that's a lot of Witcher material that they have over there. But like, I just hope all of them are successful, because like, I get it. Like, people want to get more into the lore of The Witcher, and that's why they keep making more of these like animated movies, these animated like series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So who knows if they're going to be successful. Again, I need to play The Witcher myself, but this is something that I never expected for video game franchises to make. I mean, we did see Arcane, by the way, and you've seen how successful that was.
Yes.
So,
and yeah, much like how we want more of the lore expanded upon Arcane because it's League of Legends, we want more of the lore expanded upon the Witcher franchise as well.
Yeah, I'm just hoping like more other video game franchises actually do get like their own animated series. I mean, look, Sonic did a really good job with their, animated movies itself. So
Legend of Zelda, I would picture
that one got announced. So I don't know how that will go.
No, because Legend of Zelda lore itself is so rich too, so I would imagine that being successful movie franchise or TV franchise.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those who are fans of The Witcher, this brand new series, this brand new movie comes out on February 11th on Netflix.
Yeah, so if y'all subscribe to Netflix, if y'all are a fan of the Witcher games, be sure to check this out.
Yeah. There are a couple other shows that I think we missed out when it comes to our list here. One of them was the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that new Spider-Man.
Yeah, that
show.
one. have you heard about that show? Have you seen like trailers about it?
I've actually have
Sorry, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's the name of the
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Now, the animation style does look quite interesting as it is inspired by the OG, the old Spider-Man comics.
Yeah.
So I do like the direction.
I
they
actually
take
do
with it.
like the animation itself, by the way. Like the whole way, the old like animation comic book style.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's going on with Marvel, but it tells me like Marvel Animation is doing really well when it comes to like animating their shows. They have like what is it? What If has just ended, by the way, with season 3. You had this particular Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man that has a different way of animation. And yeah, I mean, if anything, it looks promising again. So I can't wait. Actually, I need to start watching that show. I know it's on Disney Plus right now, but I heard it's very promising. By the way, Zeno Robinson, why are you in every goddamn cartoon?
Zeno Robinson's everywhere.
He's in the freaking show also, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Zeno Robinson is everywhere, from Spider-Man to Big City Greens, Owl House, Max in the Midnights. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm like, Zeno Robinson is like, dude, the man can't stop. Like, I understand, like, you're absolutely, like, amazing when you're voice acting stuff, but take a break sometimes, brother.
He's a household voice actor of this generation, so.
Yeah, like, he's kind of like, who's a very, like, Gray Griffith, for example.
Yeah.
Like, she's everywhere, too.
Like, he's today's Grey Griffin.
Yeah, like, oh my god, it's crazy stuff for him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the stuff that we can announce or what we're excited for in February of 2025. Obviously, the Super Bowl is another thing, too.
Yeah.
Although I'm not excited. This guy is, though.
I am, but only if the game goes my way.
Please just beat the Chiefs.
Don't worry, we will.
Avenge me from last year.
More than happy to. You guys should have won it. You guys
I
should
know.
have won it.
Like, we should have won that from last year, but yeah. If we have missed out on anything that we've talked about for this February, please comment down below what we've missed, and we'll probably like pop it up again on the next episode of the Anination podcast. But that's pretty much it for our little video here. I hope you guys enjoyed all the stuff that we're going to be excited for in February 2025. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the bell button so you'll be notified when we'll be coming up next, when we're going to be live next. Again, we'll be live tomorrow to do an opening of Prismatic Evolutions for Pokemon. So I'm going to put a big trailer for that, so please check it out tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully we end up pulling like one of the big Pokemon cards that are like huge. But we are going to be back here at the studio next Wednesday for a brand new episode of the Anination podcast. Make sure you also follow us on our social medias that are below your screen right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so we hope that you enjoyed this quick little February highlights episode, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for the Pokemon opening.
Yes. Gotta catch
By the way,
all.
when I'm opening, I will be chatting with everybody in chat, so please pop up so I can talk to y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a very big, cool interaction with everybody.
Yes, pop in, say hi, get all excited whenever we pop a Pokemon
Hopefully,
you like.
I end up getting that big Pokemon, $1,000 Pokemon card. Yeah.
Hey, right here.
All right. Anyways, bye.
Great.
Thank you everybody for checking it out.
See you later.
All right.